Hey everybody, Poppy Niece here, and I apologize I didn't do a 4-year review, so kind of consider this one the 5-year review. But anyway, this is the 2017 F150 four-wheel drive STX with the 2.7 EcoBoost motor in it, or engine. I know people, well, it's an engine, not a motor. Always like, well, why do they sell motor oil? So, aha, gotcha. Yeah. Anyway, I am now up to 76,614 miles. And I'm going to start out telling you, still absolutely love the truck, love driving the truck, love taking trips in it. Not crazy about filling it up with gas, but, you know, just filled it up, and I think I got 20.08 miles per gallon. So, you know, usually it's around 20.4, but since I retired, I've been going to the church to do a lot of things and got across a pretty good sized hill. And it's, I don't know, I guess people in Florida would call it a mountain, and people in Wyoming would call it a hill. So anyway, got to go across a big grade there, and that always seems to affect the engine. And I'm going to tell you right up front, I've always, even when I was 18 years old, I was not a fast driver. I was kind of a grandpa even back then. So let me see where I could go from here. Truck's holding up great. Have not had the first problem. Still haven't taken it in for some recalls that I got, I think, on the seat belt and the doors freezing when it gets real cold. And I am going to tell you, I always forget to do this in the spring, but that has been kind of a contentious little thing, the doors freezing. And I think like 2016's, 2017's, and maybe 2018's had that problem. So anyway, I got on YouTube, watched a video, and a guy shot WD-40 in all the doors around the lock mechanism. And I'm going to say that pretty much clears up 85-90% of the freezing issue. But then, you know, if it's been raining all day and then at night it turns off, you know, cold, 10-15 degrees. Well, it happens. So that's kind of a pain in the tail, but I still need to take it to the Ford dealership and have those recalls done. Like I said, have 76,615 miles on it. Not the first problem. Did have to put rear brakes on it, and for me that was kind of unusual because it seems like everything I've ever driven, including my 2 Toyotas and my little GMC S15 pickup, I thought I always had to put front brakes on first. But the guy at the shop that did it, he told me that that even, you know, the Chevrolets and the Dodges are like that too. So they must be doing a little more bias to the rear brakes when you brake. So, you know, I'm not sure what's going on there, but he said I probably had 10 or 15,000 more miles left on the front pads. And you know, when they go, I'll go in and have those done. They had to put pads and rotors on the back, and so far, you know, doing really good. But I haven't had really one issue with the truck. One thing, and I know I mentioned this, and I've constantly thought about getting seat covers, and I waited and waited, and you know, the cat skins were like $699. The ones I wanted were like $729. And then someone we know got into the presidency, and they jumped up overnight to like $1,000 for the ones I wanted. So I'm an old guy, and if you've ever hung around old guys, you know one thing, we're pretty tight. Gotta be. You know, I'm drawing that retirement pension money, and love being retired. You know, I've thought about what I want to say in this video, and what I do want to say, if you want a full-size pickup truck, It gets really reasonable gas mileage. I mean, 20.4 on average. That is, it's actually better than I got out of my 2015 Toyota Tacoma V6. Probably not as good as I got out of my 2002 Toyota four-cylinder access cab manual transmission. Got a little better gas mileage than that. I think I usually averaged around 21 miles to a gallon. Funny thing about that truck is I took it one time down to Bristol, and I thought, man, I'll probably get 26, 27 miles to a gallon. And I actually didn't. I got exactly what I got around the house when driving. So, you know, somebody told me it was the rear, just how low the rear end on it was. So, you know, that might be true. It was the 2002 I loved. The 2015 I couldn't stand. Things about this truck, like I said, it gets reasonably or pretty good gas mileage. And remember, this is southern West Virginia and western Virginia. And, you know, we've got a lot of hills and mountains, so I'm always going up hills and mountains. And it's funny, you never make up going back down the mountain what it cost you to get up the mountain. I guess that's just physics, but never was real good at math or spelling or anything else. It just does really good. Power still great. Thinking about changing the plugs in it. The guy told me, he said, is it running good? I said, yeah. Is it getting the same gas mileage? I said, yeah. It's always got 20.4 miles to a gallon around town on average. Sometimes a little better, sometimes not as good, but I'd say 20.4, and that's calculator checking it, is the average. I love the truck, you know, and the price. Nice thing about this truck is I think in December it'll be all mine. It'll be paid for. So, you know, hopefully it's going to last a long time. I use really good motor oil. Been told by people I use the Pennzoil something premium. Anyway, it's supposed to be made out of natural gas and it's supposed to be really good oil. I was never crazy about Mobil 1 oil. We used it in my wife's Honda CR-V, and just saying this, but the top end of the engine did not look pretty. It looked corroded down in there. So we got rid of the CR-V, and I always thought Hondas are great vehicles. Everything I'd ever heard about a Honda, I thought, man, you just can't beat them. And all I can tell you about our Honda CR-V, it was a 2014, and thank God we bought an extended warranty on it. And you know something, so far, problem-free and reliability, this has been the best vehicle I've ever had. And I'm not going to sit there and tell you I've had the top vehicles ever made, because I've had some real losers in my lifetime. It seems like usually I end up buying because of price. And you did that on this STX, you know, just it was a good package, and I got it for like 32, and now I'll go on Auto Trader where I found my truck, and it's, oh Lord have mercy, the STX versions have jumped up to like 47,000. Now I will tell you something I wish that I had, probably not everybody's going to be this way, but instead of this center console, I wish that my truck had the flip down console with the seat in it. Okay, I have pretty soon going to be 10 grandchildren, and me and the wife and 4 grandchildren could ride in the truck. That would be awesome. So I wish I would have got the flip down seat, and I had seen some on Auto Trader, but man, they were rare, especially with the STX version. I am probably not going to be cat skins, but I am going to put some kind of seat covers on it. Like I told you in the last video, getting pretty good wear over here on the driver's side, the bolster over on my left hand side, and it may just be because I'm old, like Steve, wearing it out. You know, nobody else I've talked to with one has had any problems with it, so that one might be on me. Truck's been great. Last time I think I told you I got rid of the original tires, which Lord, I forgot what the name of them were. They come on all the STX. It's a great tire as far as ride and driving, just not a good tire to take up a gravel road. And I put some BF Goodrich street tires on it. They were snow rated, and I think I've probably got 40,000 miles on it, but you know, they're starting to show pretty good wear, and I'm gonna have to do it again. It's just stuff that has to be done. Might be my driving style. You know, I keep a pretty good check on the air pressure and stuff. Probably don't rotate as often. I would say I rotated these probably every 15,000 miles, and it's probably not nearly enough. But still, I like the BF Goodrich tires. You know, never had a set. So I got this truck, and then I found out that Michelin had bought out BF Goodrich. So, you know, hopefully some of that Michelin goodness is getting over to BF Goodrich. So, gonna have to do that. But guys, just want to tell you, it's been nearly 5.5 years, a little over 5 years, and I'm just gonna be straight up with you. It's been a great truck for me. Probably if you're doing a lot of heavy towing, not going to be the truck for you. If you can't live without a great sounding engine, not going to be the truck for you. Because the EcoBoost sounds good, believe it or not, when I first started, and then it just kind of really quiets down. So maybe that's, I always sit there and listen to it, but it really does sound good when you first start it up. Well, that is about all I've got to say about the truck. I would, if I was going to buy another F-150, I would definitely go to a Ford dealership or find one online and get the same truck, the same engine. I don't have to have a lot of those fancy things like that, adaptive cruise control and stuff, and that really doesn't bother me. Or the window in the back, it opens, that doesn't bother me. That's all I got to say, guys. And if you got any questions, turbos are doing fine. Transmission's still shifting really well. Rides good, goes into 4-wheel drive, gets pretty good gas mileage. Wish it got a little better, but hopefully we won't be dealing with these high gas prices forever and ever. And so a guy walked up to me and said, you know, these gas prices are Trump's fault. And I said, what? He said, yeah, if Trump was still in office, we wouldn't be paying these high gas prices. For a second, I got mad. And anyway, I want one more thing. I want to tell you why I hadn't downloaded the video, because YouTube kind of changed where they put the place to download videos, and I couldn't find it. And I thought, man, I guess I've been canceled. You know, everybody everywhere seems to be getting canceled. So hopefully, when I found that, I figured out, man, they changed that. But I'm not one of them high-tech guys. I don't even know what an algorithm is. And it just should have went a whole lot better. Anyway, guys, this is Poppy News saying God bless you. You could live without a truck, but who would want to? And I'll talk to you later. Bye.